Workforce Orientation for TANF Applicants. Hello, welcome to Workforce Solutions Texoma's Orientation for TANF Applicants. This orientation is an introduction to our Choices program and our services. Why do you have to attend? You have recently applied for TANF, and completing this orientation is a requirement of the Texas Health and Human Services Commission, or HHSC, for all TANF applicants. Important notice: Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588. In order to receive credit for attending this online orientation, you must have your Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 from HHSC. At the end of this orientation, you will be informed as to how to submit your Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 to Workforce Solutions Texoma in order for it to be stamped and signed by a workforce employee. Your completed Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 is the only thing HHSC will accept as proof of your attendance. Your Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 will look like this. Health and Human Services Commission, or HHSC, will have already filled out the top portion of your 2588 before they send it to you. We are not allowed to accept blank 2588s. Are you part of a two-parent household? If you're a two-parent family, each parent will have their own Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 from HHSC with their name on it. HHSC requires both parents to attend this orientation and have their 2588 form stamped and signed by a workforce employee before returning it to HHSC. Workforce Solutions Texoma is a one-stop center. Our one-stop center is here to offer services in one location for job seekers to help themselves become employed. The idea is for customers to be able to access different job search methods for free without traveling from place to place. Workforce Solutions Texoma has a full-service center in Denison and satellite locations in Bonham and Gainesville. Some of our Workforce Center services: we do have information about how to find a job. We have labor market information. We have a resource room with computer access. Work in Texas job seeker help. We have fax machines and telephones for local and long distance. Copy machines, bond paper and envelopes for resumes, and free seminars and workshops. Testing and assessments. Workforce Solutions Texoma offers a wide variety of testing and assessments to assist customers with their interests, abilities, and educational testing. These assessments include Test of Adult Basic Education, or TABE. It tests your basic education level. TexasCareerCheck.com helps you explore different careers and education. TexasRealityCheck.com is a lifestyle calculator. It lets you explore occupations that earn the salary you'll need for the lifestyle that you want. Financial Literacy, foolproofme.org. Conover offers a job readiness credential you can print and show to potential employers. Tradeify, it calculates careers you might like. It also links to Indeed.com to show jobs you match to. You can call 211 from anywhere in Texas for a list of community resources that can help with things such as housing assistance agencies, clothing closet, food pantry, counseling services, family planning resources, domestic violence organizations, plus much more. Job offers. If you get a job offer, would you accept it? If not, why? Just because you say yes to a job does not mean you have to retire there. Use every job you have as a learning experience. Learn as many skills as you can from those employers so that you'll have as many skills possible to show to new employers. More skills usually mean more money. Most people have to get a job before they get the job. Having a job is guaranteed income. Here's the monthly wage and benefit scenario for a single parent with 2 children. It shows how much more money and benefits a family will earn by being employed compared to TANF only. Monthly income. Total assistance with TANF and SNAP a month is usually $797. So even at minimum wage employment, 40 hours a week is more than double what a family may receive in TANF and SNAP a month, and most jobs start out way more than minimum wage. Save your TANF for an emergency. We can provide you with a withdrawal form so that you can save your TANF for an emergency. Work Opportunity Tax Credit. Work Opportunity Tax Credit offers a 1-year tax credit to employers who hire TANF recipients and other qualified individuals. For you, it means a job and a paycheck if they hire you. This is a tax credit to the employer for up to $2,400. It's a credit towards employers' taxes and not cash to the employer. It is cash for you in the form of a paycheck. So don't be afraid to tell them that you are a qualified individual. Tell potential employers that you can receive this tax credit if they hire you. Employers can call 1-800-695-6879 to order a Work Opportunity Tax Credit employer packet. Career Specialist, or CS. If HHSC has your work code as mandatory in their system, then HHSC is requiring you to participate in our Choices program. Once you're enrolled in the Choices program, you will be assigned a Career Specialist, or CS. Your CS will contact you in a few days to inform you of your next steps and, if you are mandatory, a possible appointment time. Support Services. Support services are available through Workforce Solutions Texoma. If you're in need of support services, discuss your situation with your career specialist. If Workforce Solutions Texoma cannot help, we may be able to refer you to someone who can. Support services. We can offer several support services to help you find and keep a job. Child care expense for job search and employment. Do you currently have a job offer and the only reason you cannot take it is because of lack of child care? We may be able to help. Limited transportation. We can usually help with a gas card. Clothing closet. We have an on-site clothing closet for job search, interviews, and job attainment. Child care is one of the most expensive things about working, right? If you get a job before your TANF benefits start, you could be eligible for 12 to 18 months of child care. That's at least 1 year of child care that you don't have to worry about. Vocational Rehabilitation Services. Eligibility criteria. Must have a severe physical and or mental disability. The disability affects your ability to work. Vocational rehabilitation services are needed in order to obtain, retain, or maintain employment, and the individual is able to obtain and maintain a job after receiving the services. You may apply twc.state.tx.us or call 903-463-9997 and ask for vocational rehabilitation services. Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, or WIOA. Are you ready to go to college? Do you want a certificate or a degree? We may be able to help you. We can help with things like training, tuition, books, tools, childcare, transportation, and exams. You may apply by going to our website, workforcesolutionsTexoma.com, or call our office, 903-463-9997. Labor market information. Have you ever wondered what jobs and occupations tend to hire the most in the Texoma area? You can find out by going to texaslmi.com. Time limits for TANF. TANF does have a time limit. Health and Human Services, or HHSC, they determine how many months you will receive in TANF. HHSC will use your education level and your work history for the last 2 years to determine how many months you will be eligible for TANF. TANF time limits. For 12 months of TANF, the customer has a high school diploma, a GED certificate or diploma or certificate from a post-secondary, vocational, or technical school, or you worked at least 18 months in the last 24 months or 2 years. If these conditions exist and there are no other exemptions, you are eligible for 12 months of TANF cash assistance. TANF time limits. For 24 months, the customer completed the 11th grade but did not receive a high school diploma or a GED, or you worked 6 to 17 months in the past 24 months or 2 years. If these conditions exist and there are no other exemptions, you are usually eligible for 24 months of TANF cash assistance. TANF time limits. To be eligible for 36 months, the customer did not complete the 11th grade and worked less than 6 months in the last 2 years. If these conditions exist and there are no other exemptions, you are eligible for 36 months of TANF cash assistance. One-time TANF. One-time temporary assistance for needy families provides a $1,000 check cash assistance to families in crisis. The intent of the one-time TANF payment is to solve a short-term crisis and divert the household from ongoing monthly TANF benefits. A household has the option of receiving one-time TANF if it meets one of the 4 crisis criteria as determined by HHSC. The family must also meet all TANF eligibility requirements and not be currently receiving TANF. Households who receive the one-time TANF option are not eligible to receive monthly TANF or one-time TANF again for 12 months. If interested in one-time TANF, contact HHSC or call 211. One-time TANF Crisis Criteria 1. The caretaker or second parent has lost employment within the 2 months prior to filing an application for temporary assistance for needy families or during the application process. Caretakers or second parents do not meet this criteria if they voluntarily quit a job without good cause. Caretakers or second parents do not meet this criteria if they are on temporary leave without pay, like maternity leave. One-time TANF Crisis Criteria 2. The dependent child in a single caretaker household has lost financial support from the legal parent or step-parent within the 12 months prior to filing a TANF application. Loss of financial support may be due to death, divorce, separation, abandonment, or termination of child support. The single caretaker must have been employed within the 12 months prior to filing a TANF application. One-time TANF Crisis Criteria 3. The caretaker or second parent has graduated from a college or technical school within the 12 months prior to filing a TANF application and is currently unemployed or underemployed. The caretaker or second parent must have received TANF in Texas within 12 months prior to enrolling in school or while attending school. One-time TANF Crisis Criteria 4. The caretaker or second parent is currently employed but has been in crisis situation within 2 months prior to filing a TANF application or during the application process. Crisis situations include medical emergencies and loss or potential loss of shelter or transportation. One-time TANF. Remember, a household has the option of receiving one-time TANF if it meets one of those 4 crisis criteria as determined by HHSC, and remember the family must also meet all TANF eligibility requirements, not be currently receiving TANF, and households who choose the one-time TANF option are not eligible to receive monthly TANF or one-time TANF again for 12 months. If interested in one-time TANF, please contact HHSC or call 211. The Choices Program. TANF is temporary. When you apply for TANF, if HHSC has your work code as mandatory, it's usually marked on your 2588 form, then you are agreeing to look for work and you will be mandatory to participate in our Choices program. Choices Requirements. You are required to have an active Work in Texas job seeker application, workintexas.com. You are also required to take the 5-minute Tradeify assessment, wfstexoma.tradeify.com. Having both of these completed prior to your appointment will shorten your appointment time, if you have an appointment. If you would like assistance with completing either of these, please contact us and we'll be glad to help. 1-888-813-1992. Choices Work Requirement. As a participant in Choices, you will log daily job search, possibly attend STAR classes Monday through Friday from 9 to 11. If you're not employed by the end of your first week in job search, you may be placed in subsidized employment. Ask your CS to see if you're even eligible, or you'll be placed in community service until you do get a job. Employment is your goal. Once you're hired, you must continue to participate by providing verification of work hours, pay stubs, employer statements, etc., until you're no longer receiving TANF. Benefits of employment. You'll have guaranteed income, possible benefits like vacation, health, and retirement, positive self-image, positive role model, positive impact on children and family, and independence and self-sufficiency. What can Workforce Solutions Texoma help you with? We can help you with childcare. We can help you with transportation, job readiness skills training, job leads, possible scholarship assistance to pay for training, work experience to gain work references. We can also help you with resume writing, interviewing, how to answer the toughest questions or the questions you hate to answer, applications, what to write for why you left a job or how to answer the criminal background question, job search techniques, clothing for job search and employment, and budgeting. Our role in the Choices program is to help eliminate your barriers to employment, to help assess your job skills and interests, to assist in your job search and career path, and to help you be successful in your job and career attainment or retention. Your role in the Choices program is to communicate to Workforce Solutions Texoma any barriers you have that keep you from gaining employment so that we can help remove those barriers. To acknowledge that you are responsible for your actions and your participation in order to continue receiving TANF benefits. You must also be ready and willing to work. Non-participation. If you do not participate the required hours and choices, then you may receive a sanction from HHSC. That means you will lose at least 1 month of your TANF, SNAP, and adult Medicaid benefits. If you do not participate or have a good cause for the non-participation the month following your sanction, you will be denied your TANF and SNAP benefits. You'll have to reapply to get TANF again, but you will then be considered a conditional applicant, and you will have to participate for 4 consecutive weeks before you receive TANF benefits again. Good causes. If you are mandatory and you have a situation that keeps you from participating in the Choices program, you may be eligible to receive a good cause. This must be verifiable and documentation must be provided to your career specialist. Good causes are re-evaluated on a monthly basis. If your situation is medical, then ask for a Form 1836 so that HHSC may be able to exempt you from mandatory participation. HHSC exemptions. HHSC determines whether you are mandatory or exempt. If you feel that you should be exempted from mandatory participation, you must contact 211 or your local HHSC office. Workforce Solutions Texoma cannot exempt Choices participants from the program. If you live in Grayson County, your HHSC office phone number is 903-892-0581. If you live in Fannin County, your HHSC office number is 903-583-5535. And if you live in Cook County, your HHSC office phone number is 940-665-9315. Exempt TANF recipients. If HHSC has exempted you from participation, you can still choose to participate in the Choices program. How does this benefit you? We can help with intensive job search assistance, referrals, interviewing and job search skills, resume assistance, interest and ability assessments, free childcare, transportation assistance, weekly earned incentives, then other support services you may need such as car repairs, utility assistance, rent, clothing. Exempt TANF recipients. Remember, TANF is time limited. If you use all of your months of TANF and do not take advantage of the Choices program now, you may not be eligible for all the great services later. Something to think about. Even if you withdraw from TANF, you would most likely still be eligible for food stamps and Medicaid. If you have any questions about your TANF, food stamps, or Medicaid benefits, please contact 211 or your local Health and Human Services worker at Grayson, 903-892-0581, Fannin County, 903-583-5535. For Cook County, 940-665-9315. Employment. Remember, we can help you become employed now. You can still receive support services, and becoming employed at even minimum wage, 40 hours a week, is still more money a month than you will receive from your TANF benefits. Your next steps are your responsibility, and they're very important. Your orientation is not complete until you have completed the following 3 steps. Your next steps are your responsibility. Remember, your orientation is not complete. Step 1, you must fill out and submit your WOA or Choices online individual information to Workforce Solutions Texoma. Your online individual information will be available to complete after this video. Step 2, you must submit your Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 to Workforce Solutions Texoma. You may submit it electronically. Upload your Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 from your phone or desktop to the Program File Upload link on our homepage. We will complete your 2588 and send it back to you via the email address you provide in your online individual information. If the email address you provide is not valid, then we will mail your 2588 to your mailing address HHSC has on file. If you're unable to upload or receive your 2588 electronically, then after you submit your online individual information, you may bring your Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 to Workforce Solutions Texoma for it to be completed. Step 3. You must then submit your completed Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 to HHSC as proof you attended this orientation. If HHSC does not receive your completed Workforce Orientation Referral Form 2588 from you, then they may not approve your TANF benefits. If you have any questions about any of the information in this orientation, please contact us at 1-888-813-1992. We have 3 Workforce Center locations. Cook County, our office is at 1311 North Grand Avenue, Suite 200, Gainesville, Texas. Their phone number is 940-665-1121. For Fannin County, our office is in Bonham. It's 1205B East Sam Rayburn Drive, Bonham, Texas. Phone number is 903-640-0222. And for Grayson County, our office is in Denison. It's 2415 South Austin Avenue, Suite 105, Denison, Texas. Phone number is 903-463-9997. You may also contact us at 1-888-813-1992. Our website is workforcesolutionsTexoma.com.